Yeah, go find a teenager. Hey, everybody.
Karen can't see me requesting to talk to her.
I can't see Jen requesting to talk to me.
Where does she find me? It'll pop up. It should pop. It says I requested though.
Four others. Okay, four others requested me. Go like with. Okay, you. Add you. Okay. I think I just added you. It says waiting for friend of her. Hi, honey. Okay. Okay, let's hang this up because people can hear our conversation. Okay. Hey, everybody. Now, this is weird because when Jen wasn't there, then I could see all of it. Never mind. Okay, Jennifer, why are we doing this? I can't hear you. Why can't I hear you? I can't hear you. I don't know why I can't hear you. Oh, God, somebody help me. I can't hear Jennifer. I don't know. She's on mute. Why would she be on mute? Okay, people are saying they can hear me, but they can't hear you. And Dan's asking if you muted. Okay, until we get to Jennifer, we're going to do this thing. Jennifer, call a teenager. Ugh, okay, listen. We're going to do this because we only have 15 minutes, and we are doing this because Schitt's Creek, you guys have been so great in sharing your love with Schitt's Creek. And in this time, we just want to see if we can get all you guys in the group and give something back. So we're raising money for Food Banks of Canada and for Feeding America. And guys, give whatever you can give. We know we're all in tough times. So if you can give a little, do. If you can give a lot, definitely do. And if you can't give anything, then just stick around with me and learn how to fold a fitted sheet. Okay? So folding a fitted sheet, I find, is really an easy one first. Because what I didn't, oh, Jennifer's gone, so it's just me now. What I didn't know is that you have two kinds of fitted sheets. You have the ones with the elastics just at the corners and the elastic all around. So the easier one to fold is the one with the elastics just at the corner. So we're going to do that first. Find the long side, right? The long side that goes along the side of the bed. And find the seams that go at the corner of the bed. The little nubby parts at the end of the seams, put them together. You want to put the seams together because what you eventually want to do is nest all of the corners. So if you find those two seams, then go to the other end, and it's pretty easy to find the other two seams. The little nubby parts at the end, just put them together, sort of like that, right? Put the nubby parts together. And when you've done that, then put all the nubby parts together, like that, right? And you should end up with something that looks like this. When you have all the nubby parts together, nest them. Just put them all in a nest so they're all in the same place. And now you have something that looks like that, right? Okay, so if you nest all the nubby parts, all the corners, then with the ones with the elastic just at the corners, you should have one straight edge here. Work with a straight edge, honey. It'll make your life much easier. So do like that. Get it like that. Once you have that straight edge, it is so easy to get that into some kind of square shape or rectangle shape. Just fold till you get there. Look at that. Look where we got to, and look how quickly we got there. Fold it down. You can fold it into a square. You can fold it into a rectangle. and voila, you're done. Hide the shit that doesn't look good. Put this part to the front of your linen closet because no one's going to be looking at the back. No one needs to see that part, so put this part there. And make sure that it looks all neat. You don't have to be perfect. Who needs to be perfect? Oh, honey, do you, but do not do the ball of despair. We all have time on our hands now. Well, a lot of us do. So organize your linen closet. Okay, so again, why, boys and girls, why are we raising money? Because it's crazy times out there. And there are people who aren't lucky enough to have food on their tables. And that's why I'm so glad that we have organizations like Food Banks of Canada and Feeding America, because they can help people. They know how. And so if we can just help them out so they can help other people out there, because, you know, if it's one thing I'm learning through this is that we are all in this together. So if you can give anything, please do. Okay, so here's the second one, right? And this one has the elastic all around. I can't read your comments. Absolutely what? Great advice. Hi. Hi, everybody. Okay, this one. And I should thank my neighbor Diana for lending me this because I didn't have one with the elastic all around. So, hey, Diana, you told me to give you a shout out. So anyway, long side. Put the nubs together. Somebody tell me if I'm running out of time here. No, I'm good. Okay. Put the nubs together on the one side, and you should be able to find the nubs on the other side pretty easily. See, they're together there, and they're together there. All right, so that's what you end up with, right? Okay, put the 4 nubs together, right? So this one's a little bit trickier, and I had to practice. And you don't do it exactly the way you do the other one. This one, you really have to hide the messy bits because there's a lot of messy bits. Okay, just hold it like this. Hold it where you have the 4 corners nesting. And you have the other side that kind of looks like, I don't know, saggy diaper or something. Saggy underwear. This is the point where I put my underwear in the garbage when it starts to do that. I don't know. Anyway. All right, so what I figured out was it doesn't have to be perfect. It's fine if it just kind of sits like that. Fold it over on itself like so, right? Because really what you're after is you need to create some kind of straight edge. So there's your straight edge, right? So that you can work with. You can work with. Okay, so that's what the underside looks like. So then what I would do here is fold it like this. Right? So now I have this on that side and this right here on this side. So what am I going to do here? What am I going to do? I think I'm going to do it like so. And just kind of neaten as you go. And then I'm going to hide that part with this top part here. Like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to have a side that you can present to company that is kind of over curious and goes into your linen closet when they have no damn business being there. Put this side to the front. Look at that. Look how you look like a successful person. That's all I have to say about folding fitted sheets. Now, does anyone have any questions? Thank you, Dan. Okay. Fold it in. You're right. Okay. Whoever you are, that was really, okay, that was clever. That was seriously clever. Okay. You know what? We all know that the show's coming to an end tomorrow night, right? And I've had a few good cries, and I'm sure that I'm going to be an absolute mess tomorrow. Um, and someone asked me about my thank you, Dan. Thank you very much. Someone asked me about like my favorite parts of my favorite episode or something like that. And I actually couldn't really figure out what my favorite episode was because because I just find the whole thing so delightful. I figured out that I don't really have favorite episodes. I have favorite moments. And my two favorite moments were actually performances. One was when Moira auditioned for the Jazzagals. And the second one, it was open mic night when Patrick sang Simply the Best. And I'll tell you why. Because I think a lot of us in those scenes, we didn't know what was coming. So the reactions that you saw, the reactions that you saw were actually, that was live. I mean, yeah, that was live. That was this. What you saw on my face was actually what I was feeling at that time because Catherine O'Hara, I mean, not enough has been said, but she's an absolute genius. And she's coming up. She's coming up in about, I can't do math. What is it? In about 7 minutes. She's gonna be here. And well, not in my house, I wish. But yeah, I actually could not believe what it was that I was watching because I thought that it was so incredibly, it was comic gold. It was absolutely flawless in its zaniness. And then when Noah Reid sang Simply the Best, I think my heart exploded. I think you saw Sarah Levy and I looking at each other. It's because neither of us could fucking believe what the hell we were seeing and hearing. So that's it. That's what that's about. So, okay. Is anyone asking any more questions? Oh, okay. Again, we're here raising money for Feeding America and Food Banks of Canada. Give anything that you can. We were very excited. Indeed, we were. Oh, I miss you too, Anna. Favorite roast of Johnny Rose? You all are thinking that I can remember my lines. What will I miss most? My bank account. What will I miss most? I think I'll miss, I am Canadian, yeah. I think I will miss being in the company of people who loved the work and who just by waking up in the morning and coming to work encouraged me to be my best self, to bring everything that I had to what I was doing. What else? What's everybody laughing about? What am I doing next? Well, honey, I mean, not very many of us are doing anything next because of what's going on in the world. So what I'm doing next is I don't know, cleaning my house, brushing up on my cooking skills, waiting for spring to really settle in so I can do some gardening, and really concentrating on world peace. And I know that sounds huge and kind of, but that's really important to me because I think that we have, it's up to us how we come out of this thing. And I want to make sure that we come out of this thing kinder and wiser and more peaceful. What I take from set, I took, I didn't take very much because quite frankly, none of Ronnie's clothes fit. Oh, but I did get the dress. I don't know if I'm supposed to tell you that, Dan, but I did get the dress from the red carpet event. And I also took one of those protest signs from when Moira, when the town was protesting against Moira. I took one of those because I thought those were pretty great. What was my favorite scene? What was my favorite scene? Well, I just told you what my favorite scenes were. It was when Moira sang and when Patrick sang. But you know what would be my favorite right now? Is if people donate what they can so that other people will be okay in this crisis that we find ourselves in right now. So Food Banks of Canada and Feeding America, they will, and you can find the link in my bio and on the Schitt's Creek page. You can find it in their bio too. So go donate, give what you can, or ask me more questions. I think somebody asked me what my favorite Jazzagal song is, and I think you have yet to hear it. You have yet to hear it. Tune in. That I was in, Karen? Oh, well, no, I'm selfless that way. I can't remember that I was in. Well, I was in both of those scenes. Oh, Turkey Shoot was pretty great. Turkey Shoot was pretty great. I think, yeah, it was the first time. It was the first time I've, no, you know what? I shouldn't say that. I was going to say something, but it was the first time I got to handle a gun that big. Don't start. Do not start. Ah. Aww. So did I. I really loved it too. Did I work with Trent for the Nine Inch Nails medley? Not that I recall. Oh my God. Oh God, yes. And Ronnie giving Bob dating advice. Not that, well, you know what? It worked out pretty well because it was the best advice he got that night. You guys, we have 1 minute more with me. So again, I want to remind you of why we're all here. We're all here tonight because Food Banks of Canada and Feeding America, we can help them help other people because there, but for the grace of God, go all of us. So give whatever you can. We're doing so incredibly well, and we just want to see how far we can get with all the love that you guys give us. So we're trying to pay it forward. We're trying to have the love pass through us and move on to someone else. And it looks like I have got to go because Catherine O'Hara is on. It's now 8:15. So go to the Schitt's Creek page because she's on doing her thing. And I'm going to go watch, so I can't talk to you guys anymore. Bye. And thank you. Thank you for joining me. Fold up your fitted sheets. Bye.